Well. Welcome back, all you sexy fellas and ladies. This is the TJR Auto channel. My name is Tyler. If you're new, welcome aboard. If you're a returner, welcome back. I've missed you very much. A lot. More than a lot. Tremendously. So, if you guys saw my last video, you would know we've been diving into the GTO, right? Well, you can see the whole front end shebang sitting over there, but some things didn't go to plan this past week, and you might be able to see, I think right around this area on the screen. You can see the GTO, and guess what? It's not in the garage. And I can tell you something, it's still got the crooked yellow front end, and also it's still got a blown transmission if you forgot about that. Well, something so precious that we call life has gotten in the way of a lot of things that I would like to show you guys and enjoy with you, or at least I struggle and you guys watch and enjoy, whatever the case may be. So, unfortunately, there has been zero GTO progress since I've seen you guys last, which sucks because I want to make a lot of progress, but that will be coming very soon. I can promise you that, because I miss driving it, and I hate seeing shit sit, and it's sitting, so I hate it. But I love the car, so I want it back. And I've been daily driving Bonnie. She's been great. I love her. Obviously, she's got some problems, but we all do, so that's fine. But what I am, the start of this video, and probably the title, and probably the thumbnail, is I need help. So I want as much feedback as possible from anybody that watches this on the next couple things that I'm going to talk about. Excuse me for any rants or any tangents I go on. If you've been watching for a while, you know it's kind of inevitable. It's one of those things. But I need help with what direction I should go with these cars. Now, I think I've come to the agreement with myself that these two beautiful gems are my forever cars. I think the V8 muscle family sedan deal it's kind of like a no-go at this point. There's really no point in me building the car further with the V8s, like with this current drivetrain. My end goal, the goal that I've had for years, is to 1JZ CD09 swap the car. Now you might say, Tyler, how are you gonna pull that off? Well, let me tell you, I don't have a answer. I've always struggled with trying to save up money for this car. I feel like other projects have always kind of just like taken my eye. Easily always lost my eye on the prize with this car. Another thing too is I know when I go to build this car, I'm going to put a lot of money and time into it. The end goal for Bonnie is I want to do a CD09, which is out of a 350 or 370Z. If you don't know, you can actually still buy them brand new from Nissan for a couple grand, which is a great deal because they hold a lot of torque and they're very reliable, I've heard. And I've heard that they shift very well, whereas a T56 that's just as strong is a lot notchier and more race car feeling, which I was dailying the GTO to T56, and I've had other T56 cars. I don't mind how they drive, but I wouldn't mind changing it up with the CD09 for this car. So that's whatever. But I figured some sort of special, custom carbon fiber drive shaft would be cool. CD09 swap, and the bread and butter, the 1JZ. Now, the end goal when I'm like 40 or 50, I want the car to have a 1.5J. Now, if you don't know what 1.5J is, quick synopsis. It's the 2JZ, so 3-liter block or bottom end, and then a 1JZ, which is a 2.5-liter head. In some cases, depending on what your goals are, it's actually a better flowing setup than a built 2J or a built 1J. Again, if you build one to the balls, it's going to be fast regardless. I'm not going for 1,200 horsepower or 2,000 horsepower. I don't really give a shit about horsepower. I more so just want a fun, all-around street car that I can take to the track, drive home the same day, whatever, you know. And I still want to be able to take the kids to school and still drive the thing to work, still drive it across the country. And it's going to be a while, I think, until that happens. But you never know. If somehow my channel blew up and I made a shit ton of money off YouTube, you guys would be seeing some awesome content. And I promise you that. I wouldn't just pocket the money and hide. It's going back into the channel. Now onto the GTO. The question is, what the fuck do I do with the GTO? As I stated earlier, the GTO is probably one of my forever cars. Or I'll say it is my forever car. It's a clean title GOAT. It's going to be what I want. You know, the thing's already butchered, so I might as well make it nice and then do whatever I want to it because I won't feel bad about ruining a perfect example. You know, I feel guilty sometimes about making, you know, ruining shit, just so you know. Not really, but whatever. But yeah, again, the question is, what direction do I go with these cars? You know, how far do I go with the GTO build before I start focusing on the Bonnie build? Do I partway do each car and then neither car is technically complete, but they're both usable? I kind of like that idea, but I kind of don't. Part of me almost wants to finish the GTO thoroughly and be done with it. Be done with it as in like it's good, you know what I mean? Like it's good. It doesn't need a lot of work. It could use small stuff here and there, but enough that it's like it's fine. I don't have to do stuff to it. I just have to maintain it. Whatever. If I break it, I fix it. Realistically, I should be doing bigger brakes up front. I should be doing all the suspension, coilovers. I should be doing a new rear end, axles. You name it, the list goes on. I gotta paint it or wrap it. A little bit interior work is needed. Obviously, the engine bay needs to get painted. The whole frame rail situation needs to get done. Body work, all this stuff. It is a lot of work, and it does drag out over a long time, and that's just the reality of things. But how far do I go with the car before I start working on Bonnie? How long does Bonnie have to stay on the back burner for? Bonnie's been on the back burner since I got her. You know what I mean? Like, I've always done stuff to it, and then somehow something else catches my eye. And it's not even me being unfair to the car. I love her to death. She knows that. But it's like, you know, you got to change pace up sometimes, and you know, I might get a fast car, and then I'm like, okay, I want to go fast. I want to drive the fast car. But if Bonnie's dead, whatever. I'll leave it dead for another year. And I hate doing that. I hate seeing shit just sit. Again, I hate seeing the GTO sit, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. Literally, there's nothing I can do. I can't move the car by myself, so there's nothing I can do about it. But, you know, I want your guys' opinions on how far should I go with the car. You know, do we go through the front end swap together? Kind of, you know, get the car straight, get the car together, and fix the trans, figure out whatever the hell the transmission problem is. I'm really hoping it's an input shaft, but if the input shaft is bad, there's something causing these transmission problems. You know, the transmission was rebuilt before I got the car. Why was it rebuilt before I got the car? And how did that rebuild only last 6 months, and then my rebuild only lasted a month? Well, that kind of makes sense, but it's like, I feel like there might be something deeper wrong with the transmission that somehow a trans shop missed and somehow I've missed. Whether something is slightly off balance and just abuse kills it, beats me, dude. I don't know shit. But, you know, once we get the front end done and we get the transmission figured out and the car's back on the road as a straight GTO for the first time in months, do I stop there? And then do I start saving more for Bonnie and do little stuff for each cars? You know, like, do you guys want to see the GTO thoroughly completed? You know, do you want to see me, or do you guys want to basically wait a long time for me to save up all this money to do all the suspension, you know, coilovers, wheels, tires, you name it, it needs to get done. You know, paint, wrap, whatever the hell the case may be. You know, would you guys rather see that, or would you rather see the car kind of be almost Frankensteined back onto the road, but still be good and still be fun, and I could still make content with it for you guys driving it, because I do want to make more driving videos. I will put that out there now. I want to make more POV driving videos and like ride along videos, whatever, and reactions. I want to get those too. But do I kind of keep the car Frankenstein? It's gonna be black and yellow, a little ugly, whatever, but it's still gonna be straight. So in my opinion, it's a really nice car. And I start chipping away at Bonnie. You know, I start trying to get my hands on a drivetrain for the car, because I've seen numbers for these you know, the 1JZ CD09 platforms. I've seen the drivetrain numbers go all over the place. What do you guys want to see more of on the channel? Do you want to see more like vlog style stuff? Do you want to see just working on shit? Do you want to just see me breaking shit? You know, driving shit, breaking shit, fixing shit, rinse, repeat? You know, what do you guys want to see? I want your guys' feedback. I honestly love talking with you guys in the comments. I love seeing where you know, where your guys' heads are at compared to like where mine's at. You guys give me tips all the time, or shit to look out for, or things I did wrong. And I love that, because I learn from it, or I'm like, okay, yes, that's something I can keep in mind, or, you know, the list goes on and on and on. And you know, I have connectivity with a lot of people in the comments, but I want more connectivity, people. I want more of you. If you want to see cool stuff happen, drop a sub, drop a like, please comment. I'm lonely. I want to talk to you guys. I'm serious. I'm not serious, but I'm definitely not serious whatsoever when I say that. Spam the comments with what you want to see, with where you think I should take the cars, any ideas that you guys have that might trump my ideas or are just as equally as cool as my ideas and could be contenders for things to actually happen in case I fall out of love with my ideas and I fall in love with your idea, because that's possible. Okay, that is possible. So please, drop some comments down below. How far do we go with the GTO before we work on Bonnie? How far do we go with Bonnie? You know, all that kind of stuff. Colors. What colors are we painting or wrapping these cars? I have ideas. I'm thinking super dark purple for Bonnie. And this is, again, that's no time soon. That's years down the line. That's after the drivetrain. And then for the GTO, I think of doing white, or like an old school champagne copper color. Might be kind of cool. I also kind of want to change the wheels. Should I? Should I put BMW M series parallel wheels on it? Would be pretty sweet. I don't know. Tell me. Should I? Should I not? A lot of talking. I gotta go inside. I'm sweating out here. I love all of you. Please. That's my final straw.